Winston Churchill, a name synonymous with leadership and resilience, was not merely a politician. He was a soldier, a journalist, and an adventurer long before he became the Prime Minister of Britain. His early life was marked by a series of extraordinary experiences that shaped his character and worldview. Experiences that would later inform his leadership during the Second World War. By the time he turned 30, Churchill had already fought in 4 wars, each leaving an indelible mark on his spirit. His first taste of conflict came during the Cuban War of Independence in 1895. Churchill, then a young officer in the British Army, was sent on an observation mission to assess the ongoing struggle between Cuban revolutionaries and Spanish colonial forces. The heat of the Caribbean sun bore down on him as he navigated through dense jungles, witnessing the fierce determination of the Cuban fighters. It was here, amidst the chaos, that Churchill first grasped the complexities of war, not merely as a series of battles, but as a clash of ideologies and human spirits. The sights and sounds of the conflict ignited a fire in him, a yearning for adventure that would follow him throughout his life. After Cuba, Churchill found himself on the northwest frontier of India, a harsh and unforgiving landscape where British forces clashed with fierce tribes. The year was 1897, and he was part of a campaign aimed at quelling the unrest in the region. The experience was brutal. He faced the realities of combat head-on, from the dust of the desert to the cacophony of gunfire. Churchill's role was not merely to observe, but to engage, to understand the minds of those he fought against, and to grapple with the moral implications of colonialism. The battles were fierce, and he learned quickly that valor often came at a price. The camaraderie he found among his fellow soldiers forged bonds that would last a lifetime, teaching him the value of loyalty and sacrifice. In 1898, Churchill's thirst for adventure led him to the Sudan, where he participated in the last cavalry charge in British history at the Battle of Omdurman. Mounted on horseback, he charged alongside his fellow soldiers, a whirlwind of adrenaline and chaos. The charge was both exhilarating and terrifying, a vivid demonstration of the brutality of war and the fragility of life. The victory was celebrated, but Churchill, ever the reflective soul, understood that glory in battle was often shadowed by the loss of life. This experience deepened his understanding of the cost of conflict, shaping his views on military engagements in the years to come. However, it was during the Boer War in South Africa that Churchill truly cemented his reputation as a man of action. He arrived in 1899 as a war correspondent, eager to document the unfolding drama. His keen eye for detail and narrative flair brought the war to life for readers back home. But when he found himself in the thick of it, his instincts as a soldier took over. Captured by Boer forces during a reconnaissance mission, Churchill's resourcefulness shone through. With a daring escape that involved a dramatic nighttime flight across enemy lines, he proved not only his bravery, but also his unyielding spirit. This escapade made headlines and turned him into a national hero. But for Churchill, it was more than just a story of escape. It was a testament to the human will to survive against all odds. These experiences in Cuba, India, Sudan, and South Africa were not mere footnotes in Churchill's life. They were foundational moments that shaped his identity. They taught him about courage, the complexities of human conflict, and the moral ambiguities of war. They instilled in him a profound understanding of leadership, one that would be tested in the fires of World War II. Long before he stood on the world stage as a statesman, Winston Churchill was a man forged in the crucible of battle, a soldier whose adventures painted a vivid backdrop to his later political career. The lessons he learned in those early wars would resonate throughout his life, reminding him always of the cost of conflict and the enduring strength of the human spirit.